so good, melts in your mouth. Hello everyone, welcome to Happy Hour with Ali. I'm Ali and today we are at Viet Noodle Guy. It's a restaurant located in Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada. Every time I come for pho, I get bún bò Huế instead. I get something that's not pho. But if you like pho and you like spicy food, this will be very nice. I think the bún part is talking about this particular noodle. The noodle is special because it's not pho. It is, I would say, more al dente than pho. The consistency and texture is very, very similar to spaghetti that's been cooked for way too long. So it's mostly soft with a little bit of chewiness. Spicy noodle soup. It's got beef brisket inside as well as some ham and different kinds of meatballs. Now, traditionally, bún bò Huế is served with a pork hock, and the soup comes from the pork hock. But here, because a lot of people don't eat pork hock, they've just given us beef brisket with assorted hams and meatballs instead. And then the soup. The soup is a spicy soup. That's why I like it. Yum. It's so good. It's savory. It's nice and warm with just a hint of spice. And I really like this dish because the brisket that they put in there is kind of fat and it makes the soup really rich. And it reminds me of home because that's how bún bò Huế tastes like in Australia. Okay, so time for some of the noodles. And then I will get a piece of that fatty goodness. Noodles are nice and soft, and the beef is like so fatty. It just melts in your mouth. Super good. The thing that I use to test restaurants against each other, Asian restaurants in particular, is order one of their spring rolls to see how well they fry it. You can't really mess up spring rolls, right? It's kind of like a staple. If some place messes up on fries, it would be very weird. So we have here one of their spring rolls. It's fried to perfection on the outside. I'm gonna get some chili sauce. That's how I like my spring rolls. Come to mama. The spring roll is nice and crispy on the outside, and on the inside, it's actually quite soft and fluffy. And the flavors are really good. Spring roll, pass. Second thing that I measure restaurants by is their chili sauce. I'm not talking about this kind of chili sauce. This kind of chili sauce is readily available. This kind of chili sauce, the restaurants usually make themselves, and it consists of oil and a whole heap of fresh chilies, dried chilies, sometimes with a little bit of anchovy, sometimes with Chinese barbecue sauce. Guess how I test the chili sauce? It's nice. You can tell the chef spent time cooking the oil, heating up the oil so that all the ingredients become infused into it. The chili oil is a pass. Here we've got the pho from Viet Noodle Guy. So this is their signature dish. As you can see, they're very generous with the pho. This is a large as well. Mine is a regular. As you can see, pretty large portions. there's only a $2 difference between regular and large. So when in doubt, go large. As you can see here, we've got lovely briskety parts. And then we've got the rare beef slices that we've put underneath the bowl so the beef can be cooked through. As always with noodle soups and pho in particular, I like to drink the soup first. It's got really nice savory flavors plus umami flavors. Because the brisket is a little bit fat, this soup is actually more similar to the pho soup in Australia. What I love about the pho here and the Viet Noodle Guy in particular is these extra fatty, oily cuts of meat impart really, really nice flavors to the soup. We've got pho, we've got beef, we've got soup. Let's do it. The combination of the umami and the sweetness of the soup and the fatty beef and the lovely soft noodles is just really, really comforting to the soul. The reason why I like the Viet Noodle Guy is because I think of all the Vietnamese restaurants that I've had in Canada, and they're all really good, and I totally enjoy every single one of them. But this store in particular, I enjoy because it reminds me of home. Why? Because the soup is more fatty. I feel the soup is richer than some of the other Vietnamese restaurants that I've been to. That is also one of the things that makes it seem more like pho from back home in Australia. The Viet Noodle Guy, this place reminds me of home. What foods remind you of home? What foods would you like to see me try next? Comment below and let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and like so you'll never miss out on a happy hour adventure with me. Until we eat and drink again next time, cheers, mates. Bye.